There's no sound on the video, but Janesta Garson's lawyer says it speaks for itself. After detaining the 19-year-old on suspicion of public intoxication, 2 community safety officers and an RCMP officer told her to remove a layer of clothing. Then this. She threw her belt, was punched unconscious, had an officer strip off her pants, had her limp body rolled over, and then was dragged down a corridor to a cell, where she was pushed some more, then left alone. Garson's lawyer says his client wouldn't have been treated this way if she wasn't Indigenous.
Janesta is one person, out of which is undeniably hundreds of people that deal with abuses perpetuated on them by the RCMP in northern Manitoba.
Eventually, Garson was taken to hospital. Rohit Gupta says she faced assault charges, later dropped. Manitoba RCMP wouldn't comment on this case, but said officers are allowed to use force if they feel threatened and often face unpredictable situations.
Only the individual that's using force or is potentially being a threat knows what's going to happen. And the police officer was only reacting to the situation at hand.
Peace officers have a special provision under the criminal code.
This expert says the use of force has to be relative to the threat and says this case should be investigated.
My first reaction was that the degree of force seemed unnecessary.
Community safety officers don't fall under Manitoba's police watchdog. It's up to the RCMP to look into any allegations against them. In this case, they didn't.
Garson is now suing the community safety officers, the RCMP, and the city of Thompson for discrimination, excessive use of force, and unlawful imprisonment. The RCMP and the city have denied those allegations. Caroline Bargood, CBC News, Winnipeg.